you everyone who is here, everyone who has stayed here. Thank you to Spike for putting this on. Spike the comedy magazine, not the men's television channel. It's not the home of ultimate fighting. But it's a funny coincidence. I got some jokes I'm going to tell, and I got some jokes I'm not going to tell. I actually, like Deborah, I actually had a joke about something's got to give, but I'm just not. I'm just going to get put back in the bank for later. No, it's for the better, definitely. How's everybody feeling? That's good. I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling a little bloated, to be honest. Lately, I've been feeling that way a lot of the time. And I was wondering, I've been feeling kind of shitty and feeling like I've been gaining some weight. I put on maybe 10, 15 pounds the last week or two. And I started thinking, and I was like, I had no idea why. And then I started thinking about like what I've been eating and my exercise. After a while, you go there. And it's funny because like sometimes things you think are going to be healthy, aren't healthy. For example, late this semester I've been trying to go to breakfast all the time because it's the most important meal. Breakfast is supposed to be very good for you, keeps you on a good rhythm, a lot of healthy foods at breakfast. But the problem comes when every day at breakfast I get a Phoenix and bacon. I mean, every day. And it's hard to know, like, when is that too much? That's a hearty breakfast. You got protein, you got meat. You got pastry, so take care of your daily requirements of pastries. And it's just hard to know how much is too much bacon. How often is too often. I got a few rules of thumb I like to use, a few heuristics. So when your bowel movements at night smell like bacon, that's one sign that there's too much bacon. But I don't know, it's tough because every day it's there. Every day they're making Phoenixes, and every day there's bacon there. And it always, looks equally, moderately appealing. And I don't know, I need some sign there that says, just because we make it every day doesn't mean you should eat it every day. But it's tough, because also I enjoy it. And, it's just not the only thing that gets me out of bed and it gives me energy to face the day. No offense to my girlfriend, Ashley. No, that's something new. Since last time I did stand-up, I have a girlfriend, which is good most of the time. No, I'm just kidding. It's just when it comes time to write jokes. And most of my best jokes are being miserable and lonely. So those don't really hold as much weight. But I don't know, I can't really make too many jokes about her. She'd kill me. No, I'm just kidding. There's not too much to say. One knock you can make on her is that she's gullible. But that's actually been huge for me. That was an in, so. No, I'm just kidding. No, she's nice, very nice girl. Very friendly, she's pretty. I think we're a perfect couple because, she's hot and I'm sweaty a lot of the time. Like Susanna, I'm literally sweating right now. And it's not the light or the pressure. It's the Phoenixes. On the topic of being sweaty, one thing I've learned a lot about this semester is laundry and clothing and how that works. How it gets clean. Most people's clothing kind of has a standard life cycle. You wear it, you wash it, you dry it, you fold it, you repeat. But to me it's kind of boring, it's taxing. I've learned that that's really even not necessary. The great thing about laundry is laundry will do itself if you give it time. There are extreme conditions in which this might not happen. But like this sweaty t-shirt, I will not be able to wear tomorrow. But if I leave this on the floor, interestingly, even on top of other dirty laundry, in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it's going to be good to go. You've got to have a kind of a good number of clothes, but you just rotate. And then you kind of leave them in corners of the room based on time. Like I know the corner next to my bookshelves about 2 weeks ago, and the one next to my drawers where my clothes were kept, that stuff's almost ready. It's like when somebody's grilling and they have a massive grill and tons of meat and they like are moving the meat around for hours, and you know there's a whole way to do it. But that's actually not a story about me necessarily. I don't necessarily do that. I have friends who I talk to, but I don't not do it. I don't know. I'm going to plead the fifth about that one. Just not answering that. Everybody's always pleading the fifth, which I don't really get. You know, this is one of our rights. This is like the fifth right. Why are we pleading for it? Why are we should be, you know, declaring the fifth, throwing down the fifth. Check it out, the fifth. You don't need to be asking for it. But actually, I don't know if people really do that. It might just be in television. I see it on TV with my grandma. She watches a lot of like courtroom shows. But what she really enjoys are the crime scene shows. You know, like the really brutal, disgusting, like horrific crime scene shows. And my grandmother's a really sweet woman. She's about 5 feet tall. Her hair is white, very white. Really sweet. She would never hurt a fly. Except for squirrels, actually. She hates squirrels. They run on the roof and the yard, and she hates squirrels. But otherwise, super nice lady. Has no interest in this sort of stuff. But every time I'm over, she's watching these shows intently, you know, hearing people talk about taking the semen and the blood samples and running the tests on, you know, these mass murderers, and I think it's a great image of my cute little grandmother watching these horrific shows. I kind of want to figure out a way to get her off of it. Thinking about trying to get her to use the computer, get online. But yeah, I don't know that that's really the answer. There's a lot worse stuff on there. I like to get her on Facebook though. You know, it's good. Talk to family, share pictures. You get to know what people are thinking. You get to see what your friends are thinking. Sometimes it's cool, sometimes it's not. Sometimes you don't really know what's going on. I once saw a Facebook status that just said, "Fuck the Holocaust." No comments, no context, just fuck it. Sure. I don't know, that can be read a lot of different ways, but I'm not going to get into it. But yeah, I don't know. I'd be interested to see what my grandma has to say to her Facebook friends, you know, on a daily basis. Yeah, she's over 80. I read that the 80 plus demographic is the fastest growing demographic in the world. Which is kind of weird that people over 80 are growing the fastest. Just think, it'll set in later. It's interesting. And that also leads me to think that it's probably the fastest growing demographic on Facebook, I hope. It's gonna make for a lot of good status updates moving forward. I feel like I had some things to say that I'm not remembering. I guess I should have come up with notes. Forgive me, but it's been a pleasure, and I look forward to hearing the rest of the speeches.